Okay, welcome to the show. I'm your happy healer for president, Keith Landy. We are in serious times. Tonight we have another debate coming up. I'll be covering that coming up live right at 9 p.m. here on your People's Candidate Network, where we are coming in live each day and showing truth that matters to us and our families. It's a steady race to the finish. It's hard work. Running for president takes consistent and steady work. It's not my job to get emotional through the process about winning or losing. It's my job to get emotional through the process for the American people and what matters, and to be 100% engaged irregardless of how we are doing popularity wise, because when you're doing the right thing, it just doesn't matter. All right. Having said that, we are prepping for this evening. I am here to share with you experiences in my own life that bring out truth, because I'm an American and I love America. And I am just one of you, no different. And I care. I care about the things they're doing to us. I see it. And today it was a reminder, and I'm going to share with you an anecdote about that right now. And it goes back to American greed. And so this is the page we're turning when it comes to tomorrow. It's how we're headed into the future. It's just the way we're running our campaign. And by the way, nobody has ever done that before. As transparent as the People's Candidate has a website with all the thoughts, everything the American people need to make a decision, talking about the truth. So let's get into that truth right now. You are looking at my website. And I'm just going to let you follow along with me here, which is why I brought it up. This is the biggest lie of our time, is what they're selling us. Is that we can get into the new world with no racism, all love, respect for humanity, and making the humanity in us matter. Saying that humanity matters. It's the biggest lie. They're saying it, but they're not doing it. But none of that is possible for the one overarching reason that just won't allow it. Capitalism itself is greed written in our lives and laws. We have to go about writing the greed out of those laws, and the only way to do that is to provide for all humanity, folks, and we have to do that in America. So we will. As your next president of the United States, that's my solemn oath and promise to you, as an American who suffered these same realities with you. So we will. And I know why we must. Vote for someone who gets that and can explain it. Support great people like that. Support your happy healer for president. And let's make the new world where we put compassion and people first. Let's ring in that idea. Let's try that for a change. Or let us all watch our world before us just fall. This is it. America is under attack from all ends, isn't she? Who's defending America? Well, I can assure you your happy healer is, because we are Americans. And if we don't defend America, we lose what is most special about ourselves. Everybody insists on war, but they don't. And even during the chat last night, somebody said that they want a war. Folks, people are so agitated right now. What we need is truth, not war. Okay. So I've had some stories coming out recently, and I'll be exposing them. I am almost to the point now where just letting this stuff out, it's about time the American people can see right through all the lies of our times. And you'll see it through my life. For some reason, a lot of bad stuff has happened to me, but a lot of good stuff has also happened too. You're great. I just record it all, and I believe in God. I believe in my own purpose and my own value, and yours too. My life is a spotlight, but heart is pure, and I love it. Let's put the spotlight on some people who hurt you, and you didn't even know it. That'll be the goal going into tomorrow for sure, and we'll talk about it tonight where we can, definitely. So since greed through capitalism is our major issue causing a lot of other pains, I'll just document the pain that causes in my life and I'll show it to you. Next, I'll show you the drug epidemic. My story is one of an American story about how one doctor, all about profit. Well, I've had experience with a few doctors, but in particularly, we'll start here. All about profit dropped from his office because I called him on a weekend. And basically on this weekend, I don't have to read this from the thing. This is my story, folks. And on this weekend, he told me the previous day, he said, he said, call me tomorrow. He didn't say don't call. He said, call me tomorrow and that, we can talk about my concerns. And I'm on medical marijuana and my doctor wasn't doing his job. He wasn't making sure that he was doing his job. You know how doctors are. They're just for the profit. They're not in it for real care because it's all about greed. That's the end goal. So what happened next is I called him on the weekend. This is a story many Americans share. We're just doing like they tell us how to do, okay? We're following their rules, and we lose by their rules every time, I'm telling you. That's just how they set it up. And so you call, and it's about greed, of course. He forgot about it. He was arguing with his wife. He had a whole lot of other things going on, and he instead took it out against me, your happy healer. So I lost my doctor, and I've been without a doctor since then because I'm turned down by the whole system. Who wants to go through that shit? You do? Not me. I don't want to go through that shit. I'm tired of it. I am tired of it. I'm tired of it as so far as I can reach. I am tired of it. Some of you just love it. Well, you live and love it then. You live and love it. You do it to your kids because before you were screwing up our country, there's many people doing many things to screw up our country too. And they're lying and they're lying and they're lying. And I hate to be so damn forward, but no other way is going to get the job done. No other way is going to get the job done. So someone's got to get mad on behalf of the pain we're going through. Someone has got to get mad because these people aren't getting mad and they're just getting hateful. They're just getting hateful and they're screwing with our lives. Next, I'll show you our drug epidemic, and I will show you in full and complete detail what these guys are doing to us, and they're turning our lives upside down. They're doing it on purpose. They're nefarious. Americans can't take the truth. That's one thing. So people don't give it to them. I beg to differ. I think they can't take it, but they can't take it because the truth, the people giving it to them don't even know it. So they just go nuts even more. We can't live like that. We can't constantly live in their proving through action that we don't matter. It doesn't matter what they say because they prove through the action that we don't matter. That's the big part. It's through the action that you don't matter. I will always come and share the truth with you as I see it. Yes, I get frustrated. Yes, I am not a perfect human being, so far from it. And you know what? My imperfections are even going to make me perfect because I'm going to just get crazy and mad for you for what matters. When we must break through, we will. Because there's a lot of people who do not belong putting blocks up for you, the American people, who are just blockading your life from every direction. And you yell at the people who are trying to give you a peaceful way out of that, and you curse them, and you just want to see them dead. You just want to see them gone. You just want to see that wholesome characterization of what the American soul is really about completely gone, don't you? And it's all because of the lies that they're saying, and you believe them. So you deserve what you get. Let me tell you, I'm going to look my Superman blue eyes right in the screen as close as I can. Take it from your honest happy healer who doesn't have all your triggers, who doesn't lie, who doesn't give a quite honest ass about the money. Okay, like everybody else does. Everyone runs towards the money with their mouths up like, and I run away from it saying, that's the greed that causes our problems. And you little boys and girls, you just keep doing it. Shame on you. And you deserve what you get. The world is coming to an end. You deserve it. If you vote that shit in, you deserve it. I'm happy either way. I started happy. I'm going to end happy. But you are the reason for your own pain. My pain and everyone else's pain too. If you're not with this movement, you're the reason why I smoke. And yes, I smoke. I'm far from a perfect human being. You fucks put me through this shit. The ones who don't look at the serious issue of our time. Yeah, we're going to have to get serious about it because they're killing. How can you not get serious about it when you see what they're doing to us? Great. Now because I dropped the F-bomb, I'm going to have to probably release this one and throw it off. The point of the matter is not every single one of these gets saved anyway, and I just might save this one for the hell of it because this is, I'm actually, right, the reason why I'm so worked up is I was just called by my doctor. I was just called by my doctor. They drive Americans to this. You want to know what I'm doing? I have a proposal that we get rid of cigarettes because smokers don't want to smoke. It's a lot of people who actually deal with addictions and the problems, their coping mechanisms. Make no mistake about it. Fucking make no mistake about it. This is going to be a different kind of cast this time because we need some hard truth too. We do. We need some hard truth. And the fact is, what we always get is lies. And sometimes we have to get mad. And one thing is, when I get mad, I don't get mad just for the sake of getting mad. There's a reason behind it. And I don't get mad to be hateful either. I will say the truth. And you know the truth is right there for all to see. So many people ignore it. So many people can't see it. They're so fucking blind. And it makes you wonder, where are their minds in a time when America needs them most? Where the hell are they? That's fine. Fuck your country. Fuck you too. And by the way, when this country is going down in hell, it'll be your fault. It'll be your fault. It'll be your fault. Because you have good people with heart that care, that are ready to step up, who don't fear man. Who don't fear man because man is the problem for this, and that if we had only just loved, that if we had used God's way, that we would be just fine. We wouldn't have the drug epidemic. We wouldn't have all these problems in our lives. We need to change the way we do things fundamentally to the core of our human heart, to our human essence. We're not doing it. We don't care. It proves it in your actions. It proves it in the way you just, your 8-second warriors prove it mostly. People who can't take truth, they just see it, they step back, they say, holy shit, what is that? I've never seen it. It's like they're in an exorcism. So if it's an exorcism, then I'll have one with you. The happy healer can do that too. The happy healer has learned his credentials and made his credentials through hard knocks, through pain, through the world that you fucks created for us. Yeah. No, we're in serious times. If you want fakeness, you have plenty to choose from. Plenty. So much fakeness that will never take you there. So much of it. If you want something real, look within. Look at your own problems. Look how frantically you're looking around for someone that has the answer. Look for truth. Look for people who can trigger you, but then turn around and explain to you why. Look for that. Don't be an 8-second warrior. Unwilling to stick around for the truth, but my goodness, you're so ready to add to the problem. Fudge. You know, this is so disappointing. Now, you're going to realize why I'm saying this. I'm going to let you listen to how we get treated in our time. From our doctors and from people who just don't care about us. Okay, this is how it's done in America. This is how we show we care. This is it right here. You don't believe me? Well then, and I'll tell you in a little bit more about this story, but the fact of the matter is, you guys are the blame for it. You put me in this world. I'm the blame too. We all are. We all share blame in making this shitty world. Let's fix it. The truth will help. The truth was the only way we'll get there. Okay? The truth. So you could be a piece of shit and be a part of the problem, or you could be a part of the truth. And I'm going to fix my language after today, but you're going to see why this is so incredibly important for people who just see this little simulcast that clearly I'm going to probably, because people can't handle the truth without a bunch of, it's got to be packaged. People are so triggered. I want to trust that you can just handle the unbiased truth, but you can't. Okay, I don't know if I can get you to hear this, so I'm going to have to turn this way up. How do I look with a cigarette in my mouth? It's the fucking reality you made for me. You know why? Because you let them tax us. You like that, don't you? You like the tax it provides. It doesn't provide for me to help me with my teeth. It doesn't provide anybody else for anything or to help them with their cancer, does it? All that tax money. That's right, greed. Greed. It always goes back to greed, you fucks. Here you go. I should have downloaded this file. That's what I'll do. I'll download it and then I'll play it right. Oh, it's here. I don't have... Oh. Fucking nasty habit. They ain't helping with us, that's for sure. My phone rings every 2 seconds. I don't know how much of that came through. I think a lot of it did. The point is, I didn't get I think a lot of it you heard there, but I'm gonna do it right later. This whole simulcast is a little bit messed up because I'm just worked up, and I care about you guys. Let me turn this volume down a little. And I care about you guys, and I just want better for us. Can I please just want better for us? Can you also just please want that? Can you do it without being so triggered all the time? If you're going to be triggered for the truth. That's what I'm triggered for. And it's pure, because the truth is pure. But you can't do it with biases. It's truth. Truth is your bias. Truth should be your only bias. No, I'm not taking this one down. If you can't accept me and the full thing that we are putting forward, then in the full truth, then perhaps I don't belong there, because I am just a full, true American, and I make mistakes. And today was a mistake, I'll be honest with you. This whole simulcast coming on when I was angry. But I want you to see the truth. They just hurt my feelings. They turned me down. I'm just an ordinary American. While you guys want to go after your condescending candidates, fine, have fun at it, okay? But in the meantime, ordinary Americans are getting hurt. And today, another ordinary American just got hurt. That is your happy healer. That's right. For 4 months, I've been waiting on a doctor to take me in. And once again, I get turned away. That's the story of Americans. Let that story get out. I had the full, complete coverage. I have every recording from the very beginning of when I first called this doctor's office, asking them for their help. And this is what ordinary Americans do all the time. They get turned down, they end up in despair, and they have no way to go. That is the answer for the American people. That will always be the answer for the American people. And so long as that is your answer, that you're voting them in, you that turn and look at me, your fellow American citizen, the one who is not supporting me and supporting these values. You are to blame, and we're coming for you.